McDavid. Moves in, McDavid goes upstairs! What a goal!
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Etanyos here. Welcome to episode number 12 of this NHL 20 Draft to Glory franchise mode with the Reading Royals. Today we are jumping into the 2024/25 season. To be honest, I think we might just end up getting through a bunch of it here and really kicking off the draft again because honestly, we're getting to the point where we're starting to contend. Like, we're going to have better seasons coming up here. We have a good core now that is going to start producing over the next 2 to 3 years. But we are still going to be putting in a bit of work. So let's flip the screen over here, and there you go. So let's take a quick look at this team. If you missed last episode, I will leave a link in the top corner right here. You guys can go check it out. But this is how our lineup is currently looking. Yeah, we probably should have drafted a winger. Now, the more that I think about it, we should have drafted a winger over Mikhail Chubasov, but I think we're going to be just fine. Our defensive core looks really damn good. Our goaltending is actually good for the first time in a long time with Yaroslav Askarov, and our forwards aren't looking too bad either. We actually have a pretty decent group here overall. I'm expecting the top line to produce this year, especially considering that Dylan Hunt should be 91 overall with that +3 chemistry. The rest of the group, I don't know how the second line's going to do. I just want Yaro Porter to, have a decent rookie season, and really, that's all you can hope for him. But that's our team. We're gonna jump into a full season sim here. I believe I need to double check if we have a second first round pick. I believe we do, but I can't remember who it is, like whose pick we have. So, 19 million in cap space is still pretty huge. Maybe we'll go sign a player just to be safe. We have Boston's pick right now, but we can acquire a second and a fifth round pick. So that's maybe what we want to do here. Anybody have a second round pick available on their block? Doesn't really look like it. Nobody wants to trade their second rounder. There we go, Washington. Washington would like to trade their second rounder, and we can offer a guy like, I don't want to trade Bannister, I don't want to trade Mink, or any of these guys really. I can't believe how much value Jonathan Ang has, even though, wait, what did we sign him for? Oh, 5.2 million. That's not too bad actually. He's taken up a good amount of cap, but maybe we send a guy like, I'm kind of feeling like Bradley Nichols kind of going to be on the way out here, unfortunately. Or maybe that might be a better choice here is Nazir James, as he's a grinder, and probably not going to be, the best option for us in the future, whereas they want to offer their second, and we can grab a fifth rounder from them too. If we can make that trade, thank you very much, Washington. That's a good solid trade. Adds more picks to our arsenal. And, what else can you say? That's a nice group there of picks to add. So, here's how the draft is looking. It actually looks pretty damn weak at this moment. But, yikes. Only 3 real NHL-ready players there. All wingers, so we are targeting these top 2 kind of left wingers, or right wingers probably, as, what's his name, Joey Yakimowicz just never really turned out for our team. So, what can you do besides, go out and get some better players? So, this guy might look good to Guy Valcourt. There's some options, definitely some options in this upcoming draft, but it's really going to be dependent on where we land, where Boston's pick lands, and all that stuff. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to start doing, we're going to start structuring these episodes a little bit more like the, like the country collaboration episodes are, where we end up, just getting through most of this season here. Like, we sim the whole season. That's been a normal thing. But then we also get into the draft and just do all of that let's see how this goes. So I'll be back with you guys at the end of this 2024/25 season. All right, so to end off the season, the Tigers don't put up their worst campaign ever, which is pretty good. Did I say Tigers? I meant Royals. Dear God, this has been a long series so far. Anyways, the Bruins finished with 65 points, third in their division ahead of the Canadiens and Panthers, and they also finished with more than the Flames. So there's 4 teams ahead of them there, or 3 teams ahead of them for sure. And looking at 74, that would be 5th worst. So we actually have a pretty good chance here at lottery odds. But Dylan Hunt there scores 87 points again, which is a very good year from him. Yakimowicz scores a lot, gets himself up to an 86 overall, so not too bad there. Bryce Anthony scores over a point a game playing first line minutes, and Liam Zachary does not score over a point a game, which is too bad. But this guy here, Amir Ferguson, definitely had a pretty solid year. That was definitely his best year so far with 45 points, and he gets himself all the way up to a 89 overall. Pretty darn solid there from our team. Looking at the goalies, Yaroslav Askarov wins 26 out of 66 games. That's pretty brutal. And Bob Cobb wins 6 out of 24, which is even worse. Anyways, the other thing I want to look at is our rookie skaters, and Yaro Porter scores 33 and 77, so that's pretty terrible still too. Looking at the entire league, that was rookie skaters there, but no, the entire league, Tyler Seguin puts up 118 points. Ilya Ferganov puts up 106. Radislav Melikar, 3rd overall power forward, puts up 104 points. He's 94 overall now. A bunch of these guys are just crazy high rated. My God. Matthews and Seguin are in Dallas. Yikes. Sure glad we don't have Dallas's pick. Hosang's still 90 rated. Barzell's 93. Laine's 93. My God. Eichel's 94 overall. Lafreniere is 91 rated. He scored 94 points there in New York, in the Islanders there. A bunch of good players here still. McDavid only scored 90. Draisaitl only scored 88. Dylan Hunt's right on that level too. But that was just regular scoring, rookie scoring. Dylan Owen, 5th overall sniper there by the Hurricanes. Scored 71 points. Was he in the most recent draft? No, he was not. Okay. Honzik scored quite a bit there, my gosh. Luke Hughes is doing really well for Vegas now. And Anton Lundell's up to an 84 in, where is it? In Minnesota, jeez. Thalberger scored 33 points in Calgary, same as Yaro Porter. And that was really about it. Nobody else crazy good there. Menard he's a number 1 overall pick. He didn't score much in St. Louis. And that's pretty much it for rookies. As far as goalies go, Luis Domingue scored 142 games. John Gibson won. What is going on with the league here? My gosh, Markstrom and Edmonton got 37 wins. This is a crazy looking league for sure. And yeah, that's definitely an interesting thing to see there. Markku Hautanen, 3rd round pick, gets up to an 86 overall at 22 years old. Man, I wish our goalies developed like that. That's crazy good for the Islanders, or the Rangers, sorry. And then Erik Karlsson scores again, 86 points, beats out John Carlson in less games. This is insanity. This is just straight insanity. And Dahlin's a franchise defenseman, my God. All right, well, that is the league. We are going to get into the offseason now. I actually wanted to show you guys the teams just for a couple of reasons here. So yeah, we finished bottom of our division, which is pretty bad, but not of our conference. The Ottawa Senators win the President's Trophy. Alrighty then. Tim Stutzel and Brant Clark getting their things done there. Wow. Can we go look at this President's Trophy winning team real quick? I actually want to see that lineup, because that is insane that the Senators are President's Trophy winners in just 2024-25. My gosh. Okay. Alex Ovechkin's in Anaheim now. But no, let's check out this Ottawa team. These are your President's Trophy winners right here. Okay. Colin Morales was a good pick for them. Is that Connor Fisher or Christian Fisher? Brant Clark's an 88 rated. Oh my god. Tim Stutzel's playing defense right now, but he's actually up to an 83 overall, so that's insane. He's dropped off. Maybe that's just with injury, but all right, that's your President's Trophy winners right there. I mean, I think our team's just as good as that, but whatever. Don't ask me. I can't answer all your questions. So, for the entire league there, yeah, that's absurd. But when we reverse the points here, yeah, we are the 5th worst team, and Boston is the 4th. Okay, so we got pretty decent lottery odds. And yeah, we're going to jump into a off-season sim here and see how it goes. So that is the 6th year in a row that we have not made the playoffs. And that's pretty rough, man. I mean, the highest we've placed out of all those years was 18th. And yeah, this team's going to have to start turning around pretty soon here, especially with the number of lottery picks we've got here. Like, this is starting to become a little bit ridiculous. And the Winnipeg Jets are your Stanley Cup champions, and the Utica Comets win the Calder Cup. Good for those teams, man. Good for them, but we need to make the playoffs here over the next 2 seasons. We have to. So we're up to 39% of our tickets sold. That's, yeah, that's pretty bad. And there we go. That's what I wanted to see. Thank you very much. So that is the first lottery we have won since the 2018-19 lottery. The 2019 lottery when we won Dylan Hunt. That's insane. Obviously, we traded up to pick Amir Ferguson, but yeah, we're going to be landing this Lawton, I believe his name is. Lawton. So we'll land him probably. And then, yeah, I don't know who else besides that. Pittsburgh moved up by 4 picks, so lucky them. That means our reading pick moves down, which is too bad. But, yeah, who knows how this draft goes. So, I forgot to upgrade concessions, and that's not great. Yeah, I mean, the top 5's pretty bad overall. I mean, yes, we'll land Jamie Lawton. I get the feeling he might actually be a 2-way forward here. What do we want? Do we want a bona fide sniper in Guy LaBelle? Or do we want Jamie Lawton? Lawton is how you say it. Jamie Lawton. Or Michel St. Denis. I don't think we want St. Denis, even though he does have a very good shot. I don't know. I think we might want Lawton here. And yeah, with pick 6, we're probably only going to land Brindamore. Or maybe Champion, but yeah. Not a lot of elites, man. Usually there's 1 or 2 more than what we're seeing here. Nelson Ling is a big question mark. And, I mean, we have players that I'm targeting that I want to land, but I don't think we're going to land a lot of them, to be honest. Like, when we go like this, and look, yeah, Mueller's a real nice player to add there, if we can. Perot might be, but I just get the feeling he's going to be medium top 6, and that's it. I didn't mean to click that. I meant to click the pinned players. And, yeah, I mean, like, there's good potential in here. There's a bunch of good potential, but a lot of question marks still overall. So, retiring players for 2025. Patrick Kane retires with over a point a game in his career, 1,516 points. That is insanity. I can't speak. Brad Marchand scored almost a point a game in his career with 1,100. My God, we got some Hall of Famers in here, even like down to Brian Little, man. Like Thomas Vanek for sure. That's insane. That is a very good retiree class already. Add Henrik Lundqvist, the king himself there. And then Carey Price on top of that, man. That is combined for over 1,000 wins in 2,100 games. Wow. Absurd. Just absurd stats on some of those guys, man. That's crazy. All right, well, there you go. Crazy retiree class. And I'm sure a bunch of these guys become scouts or coaches because they're just that good. And only Brian Little becomes a coach, and nobody becomes scouts. Interesting. Okay. As far as the Reading Royals go here, they do not lose any coaches. That's good to see. And man, I want to do interviews, but I don't want to do interviews, and yeah, I'm just not feeling them. Just not feeling the interviews, man. I just don't really want to do them. And besides that, I mean, oh, okay, nice. Porter's up a little bit there. Rogers is looking good. Scavello's looking all right. I'm worried about Liam Zachary. I really am. I don't want him to drop in potential, but he just might. Knock on wood. And hey, Dylan Guenther looking pretty good there at 22 years old. I like to see that for sure. So yeah, this team is starting to develop, starting to kind of become its own. Dylan Hunt, thank God, first player to break 90 overall in our team ever by 24 years old. I mean, you'd hope so when he's literally averaged over a point a game his entire fucking career so far. Like, dear God. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that was his first real good season. Ferguson's getting up there too, and you just gotta hope guys like Audette and Bryce Anthony's considered a first line player finally. Taking him a long time to get there, but yeah, it's hopeful. It's hopeful for our team. So we are gonna get into the draft. I know this is already kind of, it's starting to lengthen out a bit here in video time, but we'll get through the draft fairly quickly. I'm going to get all my players planned out here and based on our picks, and then we will go from there. So the nice part about this draft is that we have the first overall pick, which we have not had in a long, long time. And man, what I am feeling here is that we might just want to trade up to make sure we land a prospect that is actually going to affect our team for the future, because we have struggled to find top 6 talent here overall. I mean, a guy like Tengradi would be not bad to pick up. We're at pick 6 and 1 right now. I mean, I'd prefer Gamache as he's only 1 year out. Obviously, he's not going to be very well rated, but I mean, landing center depth never hurts a team, so yeah, just trying to figure out exactly what we're doing here. All right, so I've got our whole kind of list of players pinned out now. So, I mean, I'd like to trade up to pick 5. I mean, we're going to see how it goes. Obviously, we're going to select Jamie Lawton here first, as he put up just, crazy point totals there. 88 points in 66 or 64 games. Yes, LaBelle scored 116. And St. Denis, how many did he have? 90. So maybe LaBelle is actually our best option. This is a tough call right here because I'm not entirely sure how things are going to play out. I almost feel like I want to take LaBelle just because of the number of points, the sheer number of points he scored. See, that's tough. He's got goal scoring Magic Hands Pro Release on Lawton, goal scoring Pro Release, and Elite Speed, even though the skating is supposedly worse. So I'm going to take Lawton based on the letter grades, not the points, and we're going to see how this goes. So Jamie Lawton, 80 overall. Not spectacular, but not bad. Let's see what we missed on in Guy LaBelle. Definitely made the right choice there. Thank God. Okay. All right, and we have pick number 6 available, but I want to see what happens here. So, I mean, I'd even be willing to trade up to Florida if they want to. More so to take Gamache than... Yeah, see, this is tough. This is tough. I don't know exactly how things are going to go here. A lot of question marks surrounding all these guys. I mean, Brindamore is going to be a nice pickup even if we just get him. But, I mean, I'm really hoping some team messes up here. 10 Grady goes there. See, I think the Canadians are going to take Gamache. I just get that feeling. And I'm all right with that. But it's, worse potential, right? So, they do take Gamache. He's 74 rated. That's not terrible, but for a 5th overall pick, it is pretty terrible. So, we will take Josiah Brindamore here. He's going to be good. There's no question about that. His letter grades prove that. I mean, Todd Champion might actually be the better option, but he's a defensive defenseman. And how good's his skating? Let's see. B- skating. Brandamore's got B- skating. See, I like the what do you call it? I know it's a slightly different ETA there on those guys. It's close, but it's... See, we got a guy playing like Vlasic versus a guy playing like Letty. I'm going to take Brindamore just based on board rankings more than anything here. And 68 rated. It's not too bad, but 6th overall pick. That's, again, it's pretty bad. All right, so yeah, not spectacular, but you got to be happy that we landed that many good picks still. So yeah, no real complaining here. Champion would have been the better pick, obviously at 73 overall, but oh well, you win some, you lose some, and I'm looking for an elite in here just because, yep, Ling was the guy to go with there, and Vancouver lands a very good goaltender there for the future. 65 overall at 19 years old. That's you got to be happy with that. Valcourt was 70 overall, and Nabokov goes first round. Shoot. Okay, so, I mean, I would have loved to have landed Nabokov. Obviously, we don't get the shot at him. And then, really, besides that, Cohen's a 3-year ETA, and Dowd is a 3-year ETA, as well as Oleski. Oleski's a 4-year. Yikes. Okay, so I think what we're going with right now is going to be Jalen Dowd. I mean, yes, we did just land a right-wing sniper, but we want another one because why not? He's actually got a pretty good grade on him there. Overall, lots of B's, and you got to be happy with that. So, yeah, let's go with Jalen Dowd here. 5'10", right-wing sniper. Not bad, 66 overall. So I just realized we actually landed 3 J-name players in a row. So we landed Jamie Lawton, then Josiah Brindamore, then Jalen Dowd, funny enough. So, did we miss on anything? Yep. Goodbranson was an elite goalie. Didn't have a clue on that one as our scouts really didn't help us there. And unfortunately, Jalen Brindamore is 20 years old already, but, we'll make up for it here with this next pick here in Sven Holmquist. He looks pretty good for a low elite, and I don't know if he's going to be a sniper or a playmaker. We'll find out pretty quickly here, but it says goal scoring is a strength, so yeah, probably a sniper. So yeah, Sven Holmquist. Let's see how he turns out. 64 overall, pretty good. Two-way forward, though, so yeah, slightly different there. Holmquist is just 17 years old, so you got to be happy with that pick as he is very young and has got a lot of potential on him still. Looking at the rest of that third round, yes, we missed Goodbranson. That would have been a nice pick, but besides that, we didn't really miss anything else. So you got to be all right with how things played out there. We're going to take a big risk here on Perreault as he's got the 3-year ETA. So I'm really hoping he turns out, and who knows how it goes. Gilbert Perreault lacks size. Yes, he is only 5'9", but they've got some question mark skills there that say they could be as good as A-minuses. So yeah, Gilbert Perreault, how does he turn out? He is 20 already, and medium top 6 playmaker. Okay, so that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So yes, we do draft some undersized wingers there, but I think they'll be all right. And we are going to go a little ways off the board here. Wait, who are we going to take here? So yeah, we took Perot. Now this next, oh yeah, the next pick's off the board. Sorry, here. We're going to go with, where is he? Oh no, okay, he's way off the board here. Yeah, sorry. In Leo Mueller, high elite goalie, guaranteed, 6'3", German. Yeah, that's a nice pick, man. 60 overall, like, whew, let's go. High elite goalie, man. You gotta be happy with that. He could even turn into a franchise goalie if we play him properly. So yeah, I'm really happy with that back-to-back there. So far so good. Our picks have really turned out for us, and yeah, no complaints. Oh, Pusher. Too bad. West Pusher. I mean, we have landed enough defensemen. It's more the forwards that really sting when we miss them. Ristolainen was an elite. Look at that. Oh, well. I kind of got the feeling he might actually be an elite, but whatever. You know, can't pick them all, but Hallweg they said was going to be good, and he wasn't really. So yeah, again, you got to be pretty pleased with how things have gone. And who are we picking next? Off the board again. Not terribly off the board. I mean, he's not a great player. You know, maybe it'd be better with a guy like O'Donnell or somebody like that, but no, the guy we're going to go with here is the guaranteed, you know, it's 4th round. It's not going to be the most spectacular pick, but Stefan Teifel here. Another right winger, actually. I realize that now. Maybe we take a look at what's available at center, because that always seems to be a weak spot in our team. And really, there's not a lot. Yeah. Really not a lot available at center. So yeah, I think we're just going to take Teifel, go with it. And yeah, just go with a more guaranteed pick really here, and more than anything. So yeah, it's a little off the board, but you know, he should be all right. So Stefan Teifel, and 60 rated again. Can't complain, and you know, we knew exactly what potential we were getting there. Funny enough, that was actually our first right-handed player of the draft too, so yeah, a little bit crazy there actually that we had not drafted a right-handed player for like 7 picks. So next up, we have got, again, off the board by a wee bit. We're going to take O'Donnell here. Just hope he turns out, really. So, Bobby O'Donnell, how you do? Medium top 6, so that's definitely kind of like our end of our potential run there. We obviously are picking much better earlier, but, you know, they're not all going to be good. So now with pick 133, we're going to go way the hell off the board here. We're actually going to move all the way down to pick 169 on the board here, and we are going to take a risk on Ian Brower. Hope that he turns out, and low elite. Not too bad, 51 overall. Left wing sniper with a right-handed shot. He is undersized, but should be all right for us. So now at pick number 151, we're going to go off the board. We miss a low elite there in Marshall. Obviously, he would have been a good center, but we didn't exactly get him. Jocelyn is actually pretty insanely high rated there, 73 rated for the 5th round, and oh well. You miss every once in a while, but that wasn't a great potential on Jocelyn, so yeah. We are going to go off the board by quite a ways. I'm going to take this guy here in Braden Baker. Hope he turns out yet another winger. I can't believe how many wingers we picked, and that is our first real serious miss there that we have had this draft. All right, so on to pick number 165. What did we miss in the end of round 5? Because there was definitely some prospects that we could have picked instead of Baker that would have been better. There's no question about that. Really only Bazina, and yeah, oh well. Miss on him, but whatever. Whatever, it's not that big a deal. And for our last couple picks here, I believe I have them pinned. Yes, I do. Okay, so we're going to be taking Karpovtsev. So Karpovtsev is how you'd say it, I think. Sergei Karpovtsev, left-handed defensive defenseman. Obviously, he's got that low elite potential and, not great overall, but that's what you trade to get potential in later rounds like this. So, yeah, pretty good pick still. All right, and finally, for our last pick of the draft, we've got pick number 197 here. Don't really miss on anybody at the start of the 7th round there, but in the 6th round, we miss a low elite in Markkanen. So, yeah, Markkanen would have been good, but whatever. Pusher would have been, that was another Pusher, really? Dennis Pusher, and then in round 3, was it? No, 4. There's Wes Pusher. Are they both 19? Because if they're both 19, that's kind of weird. For sure. It's like, are they brothers? What happened there? They are both 19, so I get the feeling those two might have been brothers. It's kind of weird. Park would have been good, 53 overall starter. And that's about it. So, for the last pick, you already saw who we were going to take in Wojtek Piros. Wojtek Piros going to be a defensive defenseman of that size. And yeah, he's a low top 6. I thought he was a low top 4 guaranteed. I guess not. So yeah, pretty bad there. Oh well. So I would definitely make the claim that the further you go into franchise mode, the more likely you are to land low elites in the 6th and 7th round, as Legwan goes to Buffalo. Schmaltz goes to the Islanders there. Sweeney goes to the Rangers. There was at least one other. Pellich goes to the St. Louis Blues. And yeah, that's just that's insane for a 7th round to see that many low elites go. But, yeah, I mean, Markkanen was good there too. Overall, I'm happy with the draft. We land a lot of good prospects, and yeah, we'll let the last one go here. And yeah, Safronov was not good, but you got to be happy with Lawton. He's going to be one of the big pieces for our future. Almquist, I'm very happy with. Dowd wasn't bad. Obviously, Brindamore is a much higher rated player as well, but yeah, we've definitely had some drafts where okay, so think about it this way. The 6th overall pick this year was as good as our 2nd or 3rd round picks in prior years. It is not, that's not okay. Yeah, you look back, okay, 2022 we landed Ilya Koroluk or Igor Koroluk. I forget what his name is exactly, but he was 68 rated with the 34th overall pick. Brindamore was 68 rated with the 6th overall pick. So this was a weak-ass draft overall. I'm glad we got the first pick because really everyone else was not nearly as valuable. So, yeah, an 80 rated right winger there in Jamie Lawton. Definitely going to be one of the best pieces for this team moving forward. I'm just going to re-sign the coaches and coaches right now and players later just because... we'll probably end up getting into free agency next episode because this episode has dragged out for a bit and it's definitely quite a bit of footage to go over, but yeah, I mean, you guys want longer videos, so I am willing to edit those for you and, record them too, take up a bunch of my time on, not just on NHL, but playing it for you guys to see where our teams can go and things like that. So yeah, I mean, this team's definitely starting to shape up, but yeah, we definitely have a 2-year window here where we need to just make the playoffs coming up. Amir Ferguson and Yaroslav Askarov both on expiring deals, so let's see. Okay, so some big money coming out here. I like how Yakimowicz got himself back up to a high top 6. That's what I like to see. Okay, good for him, but yeah, he's definitely going to max out at a top 6 player for sure. Besides that, Janssen got up. Get up, Janssen. Let's go. But yeah, Lawton going to be a nice piece. Gunther going to be a nice piece. And yeah, you can see there is some growth in the team. Nothing spectacular or crazy, but I mean, yeah, it's looking okay. As far as goalies go, yeah, Askarov didn't really drop off, so that's nice. But I would say that we need to sign Del Zotto now. as he's expiring, and, you know, 3 big names there in Audette, Anthony, and Ferguson all expiring. I don't really want to sign Jonathan Ang, even though he wants a deal. I'd much rather start getting our own players into the team here, because we got Lawton and Gunther, who are definitely capable of playing third line. Yeah, see, just a lot of these players aren't even ours. Like Vorobiev, we could throw in, and maybe Mendez. But they need to develop. Like, it's hard to throw guys into the team when they're that low rated, because we know it just takes away from what the other guys are going to be able to do. So let's see. We have $44 million in cap space. We have a lot of money to offer here. And I'm willing to offer it to our guys that are actually our players, like drafted by us. So Anthony Del Zotto will get a deal there. We can offer him $5 million for 2 years. That's definitely doable. 5.1 even, just to be sure. I hope he's not like, oh, I didn't like the team's performance, because that's a pretty common response at this point. But yeah, Amir Ferguson, how much do you want? 9.5 for 8 years, man? We can drop it to 9.5 exactly, and he should sign that. As far as defense goes, man, I do want to get rid of some of these guys here. Like, I want Mink and Olas getting into the team ASAP, as they are starting to age a little bit quicker than I was hoping. If we can do a 2-year deal at $1 million a year for Mason Mink, that would be good. Or Mason, it's Michael Mink. I keep saying Mason, I don't know why. Frederick Olas, can we do a 2-year deal at $1 million as well, as he is just as highly valuable as Mink is there. I believe Bannister is going to be in our team next year. Anisimov will remain in our team, as we're going to sign him. And Brindamore, if we can get him, I believe he's from the USA, so yeah, he should be signing with us. And besides that, Leonov, we can sign Leonov, even though he's pretty bad. Same with Bykov as well, because he's a little bit higher rated. And that looks good for defense. For right wingers, obviously, we are going to sign Jamie Lawton. Even though, it looks like we have a lot of wingers, not really. Joey Akimowicz is going to be a project for sure. And then, what's his name here? Mendez, we're going to give him a one-way contract for 3 years at $1 million, just to play in the bottom group, which I'm all right with. Kozanov, we can start playing, or we can pay him and play him as well. So Dowd was in I don't even know which league he was in, but he should be able to play in our team here pretty soon. Left wingers, we got a lot to sign here. So you are not worth that much. I am sorry, Bryce Anthony. Even for 8 years, you're not worth that much, man. We can offer you 10 flat for 5 years. That's all you're getting. You're not getting any more than that. Audette, definitely a little more reasonable with his contracts. If we can do 4 years at $6 million, I would be very happy with that for Marcel Audette. Johnson, we're not going to sign. Gunther, we will. We will leave him in the team. And then all these other guys like Paterka and Mizak and all those guys definitely need to sign with our team, as they are the pieces we need here, really. So, Todd Ellis, please come play for us, dear God. Goldobin, probably not, but actually, no. Yeah, no, not Goldobin. Sorry, we're going to sign Bradley Nickel, as he needs a contract, and same with Axelson. Again, we're just trying to this is the year where we become exclusively our team in the lineup. And I mean, Paquette we can let walk, honestly. We can. Ovechkin and Wendland we want to re-sign. Unfortunately, Gagne, Ang, all those guys are gone with this new kind of move. But I think it's about time that this kind of happened. So yeah, we sign all the guys that are drafted by us, or, undrafted free agents as well. But, that looks pretty good. So, Should have just about everybody saying yes to re-signing here. Accept. Yes. Ellis signs. Askarov signs. Anthony does sign. Ferguson signs. Delzato signs. Brindamore. Oh, wait. I believe Brindamore signed. I'm not sure. Oh, we have full roster, so that's a problem. Lawton signs for sure, though. Paterka renews. Mizak renews. Wendland renews. Anisimov renews. Mendez renews. Ovechkin renews. Pretty much all these guys renew. Looks really good, except for, full rosters players there. So where everyone who says it's not acceptable is just full roster. So yeah, we do have to release some players, but that's not a problem. So let's go to all expiring. And then anybody who has a no here is getting released. Unfortunately, even Gabriel Carlson's getting released there. So yeah. Wait, was Johansson unsigned? Yeah, okay, so we can re-sign Johansson. That's good. Unfortunately, we're going to release Jonathan Ang. That one's kind of sad, but, it'll work. For 1 year, we can offer him $1.5 million, even though he's probably going to be in the AHL. McCarron's gone. Paquette, unfortunately, is gone. Smith's gone. And Gagne is gone. All right, so now let's just offer all these contracts up nice and quick to Bykov, Nickel, Axelson, and Leonov. I think those were all the main ones. And 4 contracts for 7 free spots should be good. I think we're good to go. So let's just make sure they all sign, right? You wanna be certain. So now we're gonna have a ton of scouts coming back just saying yes, which is annoying, but we'll get through it. Today, please. So Johannesson does not sign, but Leonov, Axelson, Nichols, and Bykov all signed, so we're good to go. Let's hit free agency, man, and see what is available here at this point. So Pro Scout is on the line. He's saying throw Amble and Erickson up, which I disagree with completely. I do like how the team is looking, though. I have to say it is in fine shape. I don't like not seeing Liam Zachary there on that top page, though. That is a wee bit scary. But we do have a lot of elite players, to be fair. And, we got that Montreal draft pick, so that should be pretty valuable, too. So, who knows how next season goes, man. But checking out free agents nice and quick. Usually this isn't much of a deal. We got $17 million free, and man, it would be nice to go sign a guy like Hedman, but obviously that won't be the case. And let's see, any unsigned free agents? Yanni Gourde. Yanni Gourde might be a nice little addition to this team, gotta say. Or even a guy like Kyle Sherwood, too. They want money, and we got money. So, for 1 or 2 years, I would be very much willing to sign those guys. Oh, hold on. Hello, Richard Jovanovski. How are you doing? You want to come play for our team again? Because I would definitely love to have you here. Man, if we can get... I say Rojo, but it's Richard Jovanovski. If we can get Jovanovski for a 4-year deal or a 5-year deal, I would be down, man. That would be nice to bring him in. We've seen how well Yakimowicz has done for us. But yeah, $5.5 million on a defenseman there in Jovanovski, one that we used to have in our team. And then, let's see, 33-year-old or 30-year-old. We have a lot of left wingers. I would say our right wing position definitely needs to fill out a little more, but let me just go check because I do believe we have spots open on our team still. So we could pursue both those guys possibly. So, let's see. Left wing. We're looking all right. Right wing. Yeah, we're looking okay, but not as good. So, I think Sherwood would be the better option here. Just based on age and everything as well, that would probably be our better option. The other question I have is what goalies are undrafted that are available. Casey DeSmith. Not for that price, though. Hell no. And anybody else? Not really. Okay. So yeah, definitely some better unsigned players in here right now. Or undrafted, sorry. Undrafted, not unsigned. They have been signed before. But actually, no. You know what? We're going with Yanni Gourde, as he is that medium top 6 potential. Signed him for 2 years at $6.5 million. And that should occupy the majority of our cap space. And man, if we get Jovanovski and Yanni Gourde, our team's going to be looking a lot more likely to make the playoffs. So let's see. We get Jovanovski. That's good. And do we get Yanni Gourde? Yes, we do. Let's go. Okay, so this team is a lot more legit now. As you can see, I mean, we're still considered hopeful, but that's a good group of players. I'm extremely happy with what we got there. And man, we could even offer Sherwood a deal still. I think we are going to. Why the hell not, right? Why the hell not? We can trade him if we have to. Like, that's not a problem. And, I mean, really, what our team needs is depth. So unsigned, or not unsigned, they're undrafted. Undrafted free agents. Welcome to the team, man. Like, and Sherwood makes his mind up with our team too. Man, I think we should be considered closer to contenders now, as we do have a lot of good pieces, but we'll see how it goes. So anyways, guys, I think that is going to wrap it up right here. Next episode, we will jump into the actual next season, see how things are looking, how our team's looking, all that good stuff. And yeah, that's going to be it for me. If you guys are new to the channel or enjoying this series in general, please make sure you go down below and subscribe. Leave a like on the video if you made it to the end. This was a longer video, which you guys have been requesting, so I hope you watch to the end. But yeah, also feel free to leave comments. I love reading them, and that's going to be it for me. This is Etanyos signing out, and see ya.